or the July reading. You know, um, it's July 8th for me, so you'll get this for the rest of July. Yeah, been working actually a lot on my new business with my father. Uh, that's been interesting. But y'all aren't here for that. Y'all are here. I mean, unless you live in Chicago, you need pest control. But nonetheless, let's get to it, and we'll hit you with something simple, nothing too crazy. It's for you all to be able to enjoy. So holla at your boy. Before we get started with your tarot cards, we'll hit you with a couple of these Buddha Divine Masculine. And everybody's got a tit for tat, a tat for tit, tit for that. You know? So, let me. Oh. I think I can make those kind of thumbnails. I'm kind of lazy. I'm not gonna lie to you. When it comes to like the thumbnails and the stuff like that. Yeah. One more. Oh, well, you guys get 2 more. 3 more. So cute. Are we gonna do 5 for each week? We will see. And for the rest of the month of July, for you guys and gals, when you wound or grieve another, you have not learned detachment, which is one of the most important factors or lessons on this world is to detach. Second card is be still and loving and fearless, for the mind talks and the heart knows. For the third one, we get why do what you will regret and bring sorrow upon yourself. Do only what you do not regret and fill yourself with grace. Fourth is your worst enemy cannot harm you as much as your own unguarded thoughts. Wow, why did my mouth pause? No did it. No ditters. No ditters. You are what you think. Pure thoughts bring inspiration and happiness. Yeah. That's what I got for y'all. So we just gonna slide over to next segment. We shall be doing Celtic Cross, get straight to the point. I love how readers do it, you know, where they're able to blab on for 2 hours, but let's just get straight to the point. I don't mean blab on because it's entertainment and you guys go in depth. And I will be going in depth for the Patreon members, though. So if you're interested, please don't be shy. But what we're going to do, and that is your card to be worried about. You're technically supposed to make 3 piles. But this is a nice little shuffling method. So y'all can see that whatever story I tell is somehow going to be very, very cohesive to your life. If you chose this pile. I won't say cohesive, but you know, somewhat relative. One would say. Your positioning card is the 2 options that you are weighing. And the option that you're not seeing, actually. The contentment of what you have or the exploration of what is out there. You have your world in your hand and you have your passion in the other, and you're about to like do your best to conquer it. Now, this is the initial card, and there's an overarching message that's been delivered or coming to you in the month of July. Wait. Oh, I put my phone here. For what reason? I remember. I was going to text. Hell. Pardon me, excuse me. This is what covers. And this is what I know there's a couple of ways people read Celtic crosses. Don't forget, even though there's a specific set of standards in the game and the law of magic, everybody is unique. Now, you can't change how things go, but you can also interpret things how you should interpret them. So, as we do the covers card, as you have the world and opportunity allowed to you that you may perceive, or you may stick to your own guns, either or, there's still plenty of opportunity in either sector. It's just getting outside of your comfort zone and expanding, or staying to your knowledge and expanding your world and knowledge. It is the choice that is up to you. Oh, wow. I'm going to have to. I don't think YouTube. See, my camera isn't that great. These are animals. For your wondering, YouTube, these animals have clothes on. There's no fur nudity. That's all fur. You're gifted between one or the other, and either or is still going to be beneficial to you. It's about how you mend said obstacles to create opportunities. Now, this is actually moving very fast, dependent on you and the choices of you, yourself, and you. No, I'll leave that one. This is what you're thinking about. This is all about balance and open and close and a sense of balance and sacred, being sacred. And I mean, maybe authentic to yourself. And this blue gives me a sense of, it's not as if he's not breathing. It gives me a sense of like half Buddha, half human. And even though Buddha was human, there's also Buddhas that were also extraterrestrials. There's a trident and a symbol in his hand. I do not know the symbol, so don't punish me, but I know it's a trident. And 5 is the spiritual teacher card, the spiritual master. Oh, it's raining outside. Beautiful. The spiritual master, the one that is knowing yet of not knowing, if you know what that means. The expansion. What is underneath you is you traveling, your thoughts being the main carrier and caveat of your motion. Some thoughts and ideologies are foreseen and perceived as those that will sink you. And then there's other ones that are much more understanding of what's going on. You're able to navigate through your set emotions. What you're leaving out is a recluse and a hermited energy. You may have been learning, or you may have been kind of stagnant. You've been kind of stagnant, and you were looking back on the things that you've learned. You may have to bring and dust those off. I think you may be going towards a moment where you may feel stuck. Because you make it to land, but the thing is that you're on the beach, and when you make it to the land, say you get knocked out, or something happens, throws you off guard, and now you're really wrapped up and tied up. And instead of soaring, you have somebody who is an entity, I shall say. And when I say entity, don't be scared. It might be your higher self. It might be, one of the deities. But it's a crow, so crows represent Odin, or can be assimilated to Odin's son. Woden. But you've made it upon land. You're not. You've moved past the really emotional parts, and there may be some lingering emotions. A sense of balance. You can't completely go dry, I guess. When your thoughts are running high, you cannot let your emotions. So when you're in a more positive light with your thoughts, you can't let your emotions swell. And then when you're on a negative light, you let no emotions out at all. You have to be standing on a proper balance and giving everything its equal time. Now, there's more. I feel like you're going to be giving a lot more to thought of yourself and untying yourself, or you may be also giving. I'm feeling like as if there's a. I don't know why I'm saying feeling. Not a feeling. It's not a feeling. It's what I'm seeing. What I'm perceiving. What I'm seeing is that there will be actually a lot of influence of. I don't know. Birds might be significant. Maybe a cow, a snake. Might have an angel, a deity, ancestor that might be helping out and watching, helping out with balancing and moving things forward. A feminine presence. There's a lot of air aspects. The current situation. So this is the future, the near future, and then the current situation is things are opening up and things are becoming more flush and congruent for the month of July. There might be some kind of instance where you're presented a beautiful, because this is the only cup card. Everything's been fire and air. Your energy and your thoughts make our your hopes or fear. Maybe being too stagnant. After having your proper realization on how to move forward and how to have that balance to bring you closer, it's being decisive. Being decisive with your thoughts, and when you choose to be content, when you're blindfolded, you're either against your will or content, and you're choosing content. You'd prefer to be content instead of against your will. Nah, it's not this one. And the ending is the Three of Swords, where you will have to cut some things off. You will have to end some things. You cannot be surrounded by all these thoughts. You will have to allow some to actually come through. And then the other ones are going to be lost and burdened. And it's going to suck, but as long as you. As long as you pay attention to what you have to drop, because you're carrying too much weight, you're carrying too much. It's all about your balance in the month of July. Okay, well, we're going on to the Patreon extension. If you want to know more about this Three of Swords, just go to the link below. Thank you. Pile 2. What's the word with you? Oh, wait. I got to do something. Be right back. Alrighty then. So, I'm going to get started with these Buddha wisdom. And for the Buddha wisdom, we just gonna Okay, that's one. That was a nice little flip. Unless you coming out, you ain't getting picked, my boy. All right, that's two. Look at that. Look at that. That's three. That's four. Okay. You want to slide one more? Yes, you do. Okay, look. Appreciate you, that brother man. Nope. Nope. Resist the temptation of pleasure and the desire to hurt. You are a free person. Why do what you do will you why do what you will regret and bring sorrow upon yourself? Do only what you need or do not regret and fill yourself with grace. Find joy in giving happiness as your reward. Yeah, I knew something. Um, be the only, be the one who is awake, shine and radiant of spirit. Surrender your judgments, see beyond the end and the beginning. All right, give me 1 second. I had to be that guy. We're gonna do judgment in reverse. Hearsay, hearsay. We're doing judgment in reverse because that's how the card just wants to come out. It's the heart of the cards. I feel like Yu-Gi-Oh or Yugi. That's his name. Yu-Gi-Oh was the show. You know what I mean. You just gotta believe in your cards. Did anybody watch that show? Like that show was like really tough. I'm actually starting to believe like maybe you can summon something from a card. You know, maybe goblins and ghouls from that period of time was a particular thing. You know, look, if you don't ask the dumb questions, who will? Look, brother man. Look, brother man. If you scared to ask certain questions, I can't help you. Because you just gotta ask all the questions. That I can help you. Now there isn't no such thing as a stupid question. Because all questions may be stupid to somebody. Okay? Alrighty then. But this is the one card that's going to be yeah. See, I don't remember what the card said at the beginning. Something about do upon to yourself and others, all the other. Yeah, that hurt. Let me just say this. The center card is about not judging as much or more, and the one that covers it is balancing or shuffling and shifting between. Yep, I knew it was coming. That was shifting between uh, light and dark aspects. It sounds like a sense of balancing once again, but I think it's also more so about cherishing as well, cherishing certain manners or ideologies. Um, I believe it may be also staying in polarity of things. Pardon me. Staying in polarity of things. What crosses? I think it's you not balancing out the time you give for giving your creations. And I think the lack of balance is what kills your I would like to say your drive towards things because for the longest time when I first like saw this card and I read the deck and the deck said that it's about he's carving for the rest of this totem, but I always thought it was a snowboarder or like one of the sleds that they possibly used. Yeah, you should read. You should read a lot more. I know the book is over here somewhere. But the craftsman, it gives me a sense that he's completing something, and that's what is stopping you is the lack of completions or the faulty senses or sets of completions that you have not followed suit in. Yeah, it's this one. It's this one. What is above you? The sailing of the seven seas. Well, the seven seas, they tell us. On the back of the turtle, and I'm going to call the turtle Gaia. And around it is the sea and the stars. It's an ever-ending cycle, but this seems infinite. Maybe you've been in this cycle infinitely in amount of your times, and you are attempting to create space and up in the above, the astral. Maybe you've been practicing on things from night and day, and this judgment card is about you waking up in the astral. And you're balancing out, you're working on trying to balance out the proper equilibrium to really bring said work to life. And maybe your work and how much work you've been doing has been crossing you and preventing you from actually going above the seven seas. Yeah, no. In the three of, well, not three of cups, this is the moon card again. The same kind of moon. Yet they're going to be doing some work under this moon. Oh, wow. Now I think about it, I do have work to help me with it. What is underneath you is possibly your ancestor trying to wake you up. No lie. And you aren't sleeping, you're going down, but which is up. South is the real north, and north is the real south. Then what is behind you is the work you may have been putting in the recent past, coming to the future, present, somewhere around that time. You may have been creating and crafting in ways to hone in, or you may have been cutting off certain things for you to overexert, overindulge. There might have been some balancing out, letting things lie to rest to bring about something new, something better, possibly. Moving on the forward is the corn maiden, and they make maize products and maize accessories. They need and they create the corn. They grind it down. Actually, they're the workers, but they do it with elegance. They do it with an efficiency. You may be working on practices earlier in the future that will help you with your efficiency and you moving forward and you getting things done. You ain't playing no ish. You're not. Okay, we get it, Jesus. I'm gonna have to mute you. the matriarch of blades is somebody who don't take no shit. Absolutely none whatsoever. I They don't play no games. Wrong one. Come here. Alphabet soup. The matriarch of blades is most definitely a woman who basically finished scalping somebody. If you don't know what scalping is, go ahead and look that up. I'm not going to divulge that for you. If I suffer, you suffer too. The matriarch of blades. She don't play no games. She go out there and she kick ass and take scalps. She take your head off. Whole nother meaning. Oh man. But I believe that you won't be playing no kind of games when it comes to your work. Like you're you're not taking no BS whatsoever. None. I feel like that's, why do I say feel? Jesus, I need to stop saying that. Yeah. And in the moment, you're moving slowly towards that goal, but like you're not there yet. It's taking some time, and it's like you have to protect and watch your back, and you're doing your best to move forward while watching back, but you're moving forward back to your house, so you may not be in such a rush. You may take time to enjoy the scenery in the back, but it's all about work and stability, and doing certain things during the nighttime to possibly help you out. Be magnetic. Yes. Your hopes and fear. Wow, the sun and the moon have been just... What's up, cuz? This whole reading, fam. Sun's right here. The moon. The sun, the moon. Stars. The sun, if you're smart enough. Then you get the sun and the moon again, but flipped on the other side. You may be trying to get rid of some kind of I didn't do it. Oh. Back to my message. And then you got lightning striking that one individual. And that individual is on the moon side. On the moon side, if you got people dancing, maybe you're getting rid of the unnecessaries, you know? I lost the accent. I don't care. And then the one individual that is under the moon, the one that's on the upswing, as so above, so below, or something like that, or in and out, and all that fun stuff. You may be getting rid of all the things that have necessarily kept you trapped. You may have been balancing and working and rehoning and refining certain crafts and skills, taking your sweet time to inch above to get better. And in the morning time, you'll be asleep, and at night, you'll be maybe shocked to life. Or you may be able to do incredible feats in the morning time as soon as you get Frankensteined and you know, jumping out the building, and you make a sacrifice. Yes, this one. Oh, look at that. You got twins. Not twins, but you know, you just get that one man who just It seems like it's clouded, and then like it's supposed to be open because there's clouds above him, but it's yellow. So you're gonna be one mean mug moving forward, and you just not gonna play no games. You'll be salted like a saltine cracker that has been left on the tabletop of a dry desert storm in a dune that has been surrounded by nothing but 12 hour on microwaves. But you're not going to be dry. You're going to be dry to other people. You're just going to have a lot of mental restrictions on go, like they're gonna be on blast. Okay, well that's what I get for you guys. Pile two. So if you want to find something else out from me, please go visit my Patreon. From the wise to weird, we out. Peace. What I did realize is that. I did realize that I switched up pile 2 and 3, so that will be shown at the very beginning. So if you stayed all the way through all 3 piles, you heard it first. But you guys would be smart enough to realize it. Never mind.
Rakame Tazikate, Tuli Gamram, Shasim Kadosh, Raktuka, Nehalateka, Yakige, Amshapane, Zokre Kadusha Take, Shabbatanu Kabel, Ushma Tazakatanu, Yudea Alamo, Urushin, Kababa Kutu, Ahamaya.
The world always finds a way to praise and a way to blame. The wise continually praise. Be the one who is awake. Shine in radiance of spirit. Do what you have to do, resolutely, with all of your body, mind, and heart. Find joy in giving. Happiness is your reward. See yourself and others, then whom can hurt you? What can harm you? Wait, my bad. What harm can you do? Be back. Pile 3. This is for you. And I'll let you see the card that you card as represent. That's a slap to the knee. This is what stands and this is what covers, but it's beautiful because they are lovers. Okay. So this month of July, the rest of it will be all eyes on you. Because the Queen of Rods is the most attractive thing on this. God dang it, I'm just kidding. She's the most attractive one. Like, she breaks necks. And the king is always looking at his boot thing. He's just like eyeball mongraling her. But nonetheless, you will be the most attractive and magnetic thing. And all eyes and gazes will be upon you. Now, when it's covering, it's all eyes on him because he is looking off into a distance. Well, it's not necessarily eyes, but they're eyes from his sheep. Sheep. Not sheep, that's the word. Those are some goddamn eyes. Like, these are some eyes, bro. These are eyes, family. They're eyes. I didn't curse so much. things tricked out of the deck. Please and thank you. I just oh that
Animal Cork, Hijalak Niminka, Tatia Tizra, Kabelrinat, Anshasagnu, Tarinora, Nagibor, Yoshe Kadek, Kalabat Shaman, Arkham Taran, Rakame Tazikatek, Tamin Kamran, Shasin Kadosh, Roptuka, Mehalateka, Yakiki
if you
Ed,
don't like the way
Anshapane, Zokre Kadusha Take, Shavatanu Kabel,
like
Ushman
you
Tazakatanu,
come here and complain about
Yudea
stuff on the
Alamo,
first.
Urukshin,
That's the real
Kabel no Kutu, Alambae.
Now, if you're like some 3,000-year-old wizard that somehow stumbles on my page and something irks you, I'm glad it irks you. I'm Look, Lama, for whatever reason, I've called to be this unnecessary. What's wrong? Your inspiration.
Vigilat Yaminka,
You get the star card. Maybe too much attention might not be the greatest thing. But on the other side of that coin, all publicity is not bad publicity. Figure it out. You're being on your guard while all eyes are on you and you're moving through your grace. Yet you have to do a lot of bending and maneuvering to balance out your two thoughts that carry on with you. Maybe a little bit too defensive. Or too stuck in thought. Underneath you is talent. Justice. Justice is I got the apple and the chapel, but guess what? I also got a doctor. When I said that, it means like you have the cutthroat abilities to be the executioner, but your sense of balance is just supreme. Like the scales, a little hard in a feather, which is that literature still is beyond me. But in the justice card, you still have a sense of truth to uphold. And you may be moving in your truth while you're upholding. You're just trying to not cut any heads off in the process. Dang, Brody, you coming up strong, huh? Because now you get the Wheel of Fortune. There's a sense of tides that are turning in your favor while the eyes are on you, while you have been thinking. But what's underneath you is having a real good sense of truth while moving forward. And moving forward has been moving forwardly. Pretty forward. There's many truths for you to have speak, but you may have to drop to leave some alone. Don't occupy those thoughts. You might have to do it kind of finessingly. That's what I'm getting. This game is about the art of finesse. Do you finesse yourself or do you finesse your feelings? Eh? When I say finesse a feeling, it's like if you lie to yourself. Why lie to yourself? Why about anything? So there may be some thought processes that you have to leave behind you and let it cease. So it doesn't deceive. The Nine of Pentacles. Once you leave those certain
Shabbat
things
Kabel,
behind,
Ushma
certain
Delakatu,
ideologies,
Judea
certain stuff,
Alamo,
it's
Baruch
tough
Shem,
to just
Corona
let
Kutu,
them seep
Aham
away and diminish. Diminish and disintegrate. The bird will come with opportunities of money and wisdom. And money is currency. Something that isn't you and me. This is not the Patreon. I don't know why I'm singing to you.
Animal
Whoa.
Pork,
No dinner.
Ijalat Yaminka,
No dinner.
Tatia Tizara, Kabel Renat,
But
Anshasak, Hadunora,
once you drop
Nagibor, Roshe Kadek, Kababat Shamra, Barkin Talu, Rakame Tazikatek, Tumit Gamlam,
in a very nice manner. Well, it's not just. It might be opportunities that might be coming your way too. Current position and opportunity is fellas to the blessing of the union that has been beseeched for you and yourself. Beseeched, I don't think is the right word. Either or, nigga, like either or, my friend. The, there's a beautiful, there's a beautiful wish that's coming out for you, and for your happiness to overwhelm the tough positions that you have. Oh, and the beautiful, best part about it is that you might about to get some bread, bucko or dinero. There will be a lot of opportunities that do come your way once you move in your truth. But that means you may have to separate some things from yourself. That's kind of spicy. Oh, no dinner. Because you leave off on the devil card. The devil card. Oh no, it's the devil. It's somewhere where you put yourself, Goofy. Don't do that. But if you want to know where you put yourself or what you have to detach from, go ahead and holler at the Patreon. I'll be right over there with you. You know, it's only $3.50. Oh, I think it might be $8 for y'all. Oh no. No, it's $3.50. It's $3.50. $3.50. So come on through. You know, it won't hurt. You'll have some fun. Learn a little bit more about yourself if you don't know much about yourself. If you know about much about yourself, you don't have to worry about reading these cards, but I'm not just reading them because I just want to give you advice. Oh, from the why? It's the way you like.